Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Lau with Kenshin Crafts, and today I wanted to swatch some of the red inks I have with you guys so that you can see some comparisons and kind of see the difference between these inks. I know that there are other YouTube channels that have really great ink videos, and I do have a lot of inks as well, so I thought that I might as well that I should be sharing some of these with you guys. It may not be the best one out there. I do not boast any of that, but I do want to be able to share this with you guys, as I do have a lot of inks, and I am planning and hoping to be doing these ink swatches, like specific colors per video, and then organize them in a way that I like to organize them, and I'll kind of show you guys how I do it. Everybody does it a little differently, but this might be a good way to show you guys it, and you might like it and might also join in and do it as well. So but that's totally up to you. Today the purpose is just to show you the colors. I have 8 right here. I have 2 full bottles and 6 samples, and one of them is kind of getting really low. I did try it before, and then I put it in here, and it was a good color, but I will show it in here. And I in the future hope to be able to put them in fountain pens and test them with you guys so that you can see how well it writes in pens. But for today I'm just going to show the swatches as well as the color to compare with each other. So I only have a Kakimori nib. I did not want to have too many things to clean. So I will only have the Kakimori nib to write and do the swatch, as well as, just a cup of water to rinse out. Yeah, and then, so let's open it. And before I do the swatching, I will just insert a video clip here of my wall of inks. I think one of my lovely viewers had asked to, just look at my ink collection, and so I will just show you guys a quick video of that. Hello everyone, so I'm just going to do a really quick view of my stationery nook over here. Ignore all of those boxes in the back. That is just for in case I do need to send out anything. But I just, as you can see, all my ink coloring is just there. That is unorganized right now because I have a new organizing, new way to organize all my inks. And so yeah, it's just a 3 shelf. I think I might want to buy an extra one of these tiers so that I can put it over here, but it's much too long, and so I would not be able to fit another one here. So I'll probably need a one that's shorter in width so that it can go here and kind of just stack my inks. And then here I also have my Pilot Iroshizuku, as well as all of my Ferris wheel press inks, and that will also, I will have a video on just Ferris wheel press for you guys one of these days soon. And then here's my box with my fountain pens that are not in use, and all the boxes that I've collected for all my fountain pens. Okay, so I have my Tomoe River paper. I think this is the 400-page book that I got from Galen Leather. And so I will just be swatching them 4 on each side, and then you get at the end we'll just take a closer look at all of them. Let's see. Oh, but before I do that, let me show you guys how I like to organize my inks. So I bought this. This is just I think it's a B5. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So this journal down here is an A5, and this is like a B5. And basically, it comes, it's a Pokemon card collection sleeve, and it comes with all these sleeves already in here. And I, bought these, I think these are Wearingle ink swatch cards, and I like to have them individually like this so that I can organize them into the colors and you know, just be able to like go to, if I want like a, you know, a blue, then I would go to the blue section. If I wanted a blue purple, then I would go in between blue and the purple. And as you can see, I kind of organized them in a way that makes sense to me. And then I have like pinks and purples right here. So yeah, I will start with the reds for you guys. I just thought that it was really a cool idea to just have this specific, these are the Eeveelutions in Pokemon franchise. And look at how cute these little chibis are on the side. And so like it comes with this little flap here that you can just put around your hand and carry with you. And everything is like, it doesn't come off unless like I forcefully, you know, shake it the other way, but I have it standing up this way so that it will, everything will stay inside, and these cards fit in just perfectly. You know, it doesn't stick out at all. It's a little thinner on the sides, but that's totally fine. And so, and I can zip it up as well and just have everything be nice and safe. But I was saying earlier, the Eeveelutions are all the elements and basically kind of represents all the colors of the rainbow of inks. And so I just thought it had perfect symbolism together. So yeah. So that's my way of organizing my inks. Let me know down in the comments how you guys like to organize your inks, if you have a lot of them. I know that I've used coloring before, but like it was just so annoying to have to flip through all of them and undo the ring. That was annoying. But now I can just unzip the binder and just put the Wearingle swatch cards in and flip through them. That'll be so much easier. Okay, but let's see. So in this book, I am going to be swatching. So let's start with the Diamine Oxblood. I got a lot of these inks from Goulet at the very beginning. I bought from Goulet, and then I bought many more from Vanessa Inks. If you guys want to purchase inks to test out, Vanessa Pens is a really great website. They have a lot of inks to choose from. And then if you guys also watch Charmaine, she has a great 10% discount coupon code that you guys should use. And it helps her as well as, you know, help you save as well. So I'm not sure if I got some ink in here. I will put Charmaine's description in the, you know, link in the description box below, so you guys can check her channel out, as well as go on Vanessa to get some inks for yourself. Okay. This is Diamine Oxblood. It is a really rich red leaning on like the brown, with slight orange undertones, but it's like a more brown side. So Diamine Oxblood. It's coming out extremely thick. But you know, I haven't used my Kakimori nib too much. It's quite an ordeal to get used to this pen, but it's very nice for swatching, for writing, for thicker writing, and then if you want thin writing, you gotta kind of hold it at a more of a vertical angle. Diamine Oxblood. I'm not sure what else to do. I know that like Korean Loves to Plan and other folks, you guys love to do some drawings of things. I'm not that great at drawing. I don't think I am. Maybe one of these days. But I'm just going to do these swatch for you guys for today. Maybe I might get better at coming up with ideas in the future for myself. So I might evolve in terms of how the videos come out. As I continue to do color swatching. And then I will also do like specific ink brands swatching as well, because I know that some people do enjoy looking at just specific brands of inks. So yeah, but from what I see, like Diamine Oxblood is that nice brown red, and it's very professional looking. So the next ink is the Pilot Iroshizuku Momiji. My personal thoughts on Momiji. Momiji really does like cling onto your pens. It clings like it's not for a Pilot Iroshizuku ink. It's very different from my experiences, and I know that people say that it does not stain, but to me it kind of has staining properties, because it like latches onto your nibs, the inside of your pens, and I don't know, my experience was that it kind of ruined one of my pens. But it is a beautiful color. I personally wouldn't use it because it is too pink. It is on the pink side, depending on the paper that you have, and sometimes it just comes out a gorgeous, vibrant red color. So this is Pilot Iroshizuku Momiji. But I do love the word Momiji. Momiji means like autumn leaves, and autumn leaves are, you know, a range of colors from red, orange to yellow, and I think like red is one of the prettiest autumn leaves color, and I do think that this color from on this Tomoe Rare paper is actually very accurate of those pretty red leaves in the autumn or during the season of fall. But again, like I had this in a medium nib and it still came out pink, and I didn't really care for that. I wanted a straight up red, and so this was too pink for me. From what I'm looking at right now, it's actually very red, but I think that's because I'm using a Kakimori nib, and the nib does lay out a lot more ink, and so more ink makes it more saturated in the red side. If you are using most fountain pens, if it's not a broad, it will probably come out pink, because that is the lighter shade in this Momiji, this Pilot Iroshizuku ink. Momiji does also have a gold sheen that pops when you have a lot of ink laid down. So in a bit, when this dries, you will see that gold sheen. It is very, very prominent. So use it in a broad nib and you get a beautiful red undertone with a gold sheen, which, you know, it kind of does, like if you have a red autumn leaf that has yellow on the sides, it kind of matches that really well. So like for painting, I think this would be a good ink as well. Okay, so I have those two done. The next one is the Ferris Wheel Press Algoquin Maple. This one is actually more of a true red. It's a very bright red, not a dark one. I do like it, and I have not inked it up in a pen yet, but I do want to. I think that it will write just fine. It didn't seem like a dry ink at all. And then as I'm laying it down on here, it's actually more orange than I thought. So I'm sorry, I spoke a little too soon. It seemed more red when I like swatched it in the past, but this is seemingly orange red now. And the Iroshizuku Momiji is looking more red, but it might just be my lighting as well. This is Ferris Wheel Press. Oops, that was a lot. A lot of ink on this nib. Ferris Wheel Press, Algoquin Maple. But this is a gorgeous red, yeah. See, so it's looking more red in these larger, more ink saturated sections. Okay. So I just do want to let you guys know that I am an affiliate with Atlas Stationers. If you guys are my regular viewers, you guys already know that, but I do have my code allow10 with Atlas Stationers. Atlas Stationers just started having these Kakimori nibs in stock, and they're about $54 just for the nib. You're gonna have to buy this piece separately, and you can get 10% off by buying this Kakimori nib through Atlas Stationers if you use my code. And I do get a commission through when you guys use my code, and so whatever money I get saved up from that, like you save 10%, that 10% goes to my account, and I can use that the funds in that account to get more inks or pens to show you guys through my channel here. So, you know, it just I'd like to fund it back into my channel for you guys, because it's not a lot of money to be buying like the pens that I want. Which, you know, like if you guys have seen my Leonardo pens, they are very expensive, and I you know, I can spend my own money for that. But with the funds I get through Atlas Stationers, sometimes I might post a poll and you guys can help me choose something and I can review it for you guys. So okay, the next one is Diamine Red Dragon. This is another like work appropriate ink, I think, leaning on the brownish side. Yeah, I have to clean my nib every time I go into one of these vials. This one is not as dark as Oxblood. It's actually really pretty. I like this red. This is, oh, I should be writing on this left side first. Okay, Diamine Dragon, Red Dragon. Yeah, again, I'm sorry that I am sloppy. I haven't found a perfect way to do this yet, but the purpose again is just to show you guys, so I should stop beating myself up for that. But so far, Red Dragon is coming out brighter than Oxblood, but then it dries to a dark red. So it comes out bright and then it dries nice and like a light undertone of auburn, but mostly like a light brown undertone. And then this is Red Lustre. It is a shimmer ink, gold shimmer with dark, well, bright red. It's similar to Firefly. If you guys have watched my video, Firefly is more of a red-orange. Red Lustre, also by Diamine, both of them are by Diamine. Red Lustre is a bright red. I think I want a mirror, so let me put it over here. If you like shimmers and a brighter, more true red. This Red Lustre is a true red. So Diamine, but it is slightly on the drier side. Diamine Red Lustre. I think it's RE, not sure. As it's drying, it's like, it looks like it's got a yellow gold sheen, but it's actually just the shimmer drying. So when I was trying to decide between Red Lustre or Firefly, because I wanted a red ink with gold shimmers, Firefly was just so much wetter of an ink. It flowed so much smoother than Red Lustre, and so I decided to go with the Firefly into my pens. But I'm sure that if you have a medium to broad nib, this one will work just beautifully. All right, and then the next one is the Romania Dominant Industry Romania Red. This one is a very popular red ink among the fountain pen community. It gets sold out all the time. I was lucky enough to get a small sample of it from Vanessa. And it's in one of my Lamy pens right now. It was in my March currently inked video. You should go watch that. It is a lovely, lovely ink, and it behaves so well in my Lamy. So this is a gorgeous red, more on like a brick red tone. So like it's got some black undertones to it, but it's rich in color. It dries very dark. This is Dominant Industry. Romania Red. And Dominant Industry is a Korean brand, and they have one of the most beautiful, beautiful bottle designs. I only have one of their ink bottles, which is the Dominant Industry Lake. It's a beautiful, beautiful turquoise teal ink. And I might get one of these full bottles of Romania Red, but I already have Sailor Shikiori Yodaki, which is very similar, but I'm going to swatch it here so you guys can see the differences and similarities that it has. I think that Dominant Industries Romania Red is a slightly more red, but we'll see once I swatch the next one. Yeah, this is such a gorgeous color. Like, it's almost the same as Red Dragon, but it's got more interesting characteristics in there. Okay, so the next one we'll do is my Sailor Shikiori Yodaki. This Sailor ink. Okay, so I can see on the cap here already, like it's got a little bit of orange in there, and so like a copperish red orange. But it is also, I would categorize Yodaki as a brick red as well. Yeah, it's definitely more orange than Dominant Industry. But when I wrote with it in my pen in the past, it was very dark red. So not sure why it's so orange today. Sailor Shikiori Yodaki. Just as I'm looking at the swatch and the writing portion, like this is an orangish brick red. This is more of a brown brick red. Dominant Industries Romania Red. If you like the brick reds, the darker reds, like these two would match that. You like the brown reds, Diamine Oxblood and Red Dragon kind of fit that bill a little more. But again, I might be wrong in how I am looking at these colors based on you know, my own understanding of colors, and if you guys see through the camera a little differently, you know, you can judge on that too. But sometimes cameras don't pick up colors exactly the way we see it in person, so just take that into consideration. The last one is my giant bottle of Star Ruby. It is a very pink red ink that I thought would be just a gorgeous red, but it isn't, and so I definitely will probably, I mean, most likely not use all of it. So like if you guys watching out there would like to do like a ink swap, I am definitely down for that. Just email me. And if you don't have Star Ruby, like this is one that I have a 50 milliliter bottle of, and I can definitely, you know, discuss doing ink swaps with you guys. So yeah, this is already leaning more like on the magenta side. It's very pink, and it does on a pen come out pink as well. So this is Pelikan, Edelstein, Star Ruby. It is a wet ink. It behaves very well. I've used it before in a pen, and I do like it, like how wet it is. But at the time that I used it, this wasn't the kind of red I liked. And I still, you know, prefer these two reds among all of the reds. I'm gonna try Algoquin Maple one of these days, but I might like Algoquin Maple a lot. That's just me right now, thinking about how I would like in the future. Okay, so let's do a little close-up. Actually, it's already pretty close up. All right, so I'll do like a close-up of a single one. So here is Oxblood. It's actually got like a greenish yellow sheen on it. That's interesting. So if you have a lot of Diamine Oxblood, it's got this green yellowish sheen. Not sure if the camera can pick that up. Yeah, but I do see it, so I can attest to that. And it is a brown red. And then we have Iroshizuku Momiji. When it dries, you can see it's very pink in comparison to like right next to the Dominant Industry Red, Romania Red. And then it's got the gold sheen kind of all over. You can see the gold sheen on the outlines of my writing over here as well. Well, I can. And then Ferris wheel press, when you have a lot of ink, it's got a dark, like a black outline. I don't think that's a sheening, but it's just very dark. On the swatch, I don't see any of the black outline. I would consider Ferris wheel press Algoquin Maple the most. So as it dries, yes, Ferris wheel press Algoquin Maple is the most true red to me. Red Dragon is a lighter brown red, so like 2 shades brighter of a red than Oxblood. Red Lustre, as you can see over here, the shimmer is, you know, is finally here. Yeah, it's got that gold shimmer. But the yellow or the gold with the red kind of makes this look a little red-orange, reddish orange. So it's kind of pretty in that way. Like the gold really does pop out. So if you like a shimmer that really pops out at you, Red Lustre is perfect. And then Romania Red has this greenish sheen as well, but it's not as green as Oxblood. And I do like this a lot. It's just a nice, like, muted red, which is great. Yodaki, on the other hand, has this really, really strong green sheen, if you guys can see that. Yeah, it's stronger than the Oxblood. I don't really get this sheen in my pens just because they're inked up in pens that are not that wet. I had this first inked up in my Pilot E95S, which came out just fine. Like, there was no sheening. Again, like, I don't quite like this orange or this green sheen on the red. So when I bought it, I did not expect it to be like this, but that's just the swatch. And if you have a lot of ink. And then the last one here, it's still drying, my Pelikan Edelstein Star Ruby. Very, very magenta-y pink undertone in comparison to the rest of these reds. So there you have it. These are the 8 red colors that I have in my collection. And I will have to say that my favorite ink, just look at it, is Romania Red, followed by FWP Algoquin Maple. Red Dragon is great if you want a pop of color, but you still want it to be like work appropriate. But the most work appropriate would have to be Diamine Oxblood. And then, you know, just for funsies, Red Lustre is great for probably journaling if you don't mind all the sparkle. Yeah, so I steer away from Momiji just because I didn't have the best experience with it, and it really, again, like I said earlier in the video, it just clings onto the walls of your pen, and like the rest of these inks, they just glide smoothly and like they disappear as fast as they slide down the walls of things. And so like I kind of like inks to be like that. I'm not sure what the word for that is, like viscosity maybe, but like Momiji clings on and it doesn't disappear, or like it doesn't move at all. I like inks to be wet flowing and they move freely. Like Momiji is a wet ink, it's lubricated, but for some reason it latches on, and other inks don't do that. I'm sorry if this is confusing, but I hopefully can have a video in the future that can explain that a little better. But yeah, so that is all my colors. Really gorgeous reds. Let me know down in the comments which one of these red is your favorite of these 8. Like I mentioned, I like Romania Red and Algoquin Maple. I will put that in one of my pens for my May currently inked, so watch out for that soon. And then just to end the video, I will show you guys how I had organized my inks in my binder here. And so, I mean, I have Star Ruby in the first slot because it's the most pink, and then Iroshizuku Momiji is the second most pink, and so that comes second. And then the truest red is Algoquin Maple, followed by Diamine Red. That's also pretty, like a pretty true red if you remove all the gold shimmers. And then on the back here, Diamine Red Dragon, Shikiori, Yodaki, Dominant Industry Romania Red, and Oxblood. For some reason, Dominant Industry Romania Red dried really dark on the swatch card, like darker than Oxblood, and so I put it down at the very end. So yeah, again, I apologize, the light just shines, like reflects through these clear plastic sleeves, but the card themselves are very nice. They're thick and they're just so much fun to like fill in and then write with. So I love it. It's just so much fun to swatch on these cards and then organize them in a way that is, you know, cohesive and I understand. Like if you decide to do this, I think like everybody has their own way of organizing colors that make sense to them. So this is what I have, and then I already have like a red-orange section here. My yellow, and yellows are like orange yellow for me because yellow by itself, I don't buy yellows. So Beautiful, beautiful inks all over, and I will show you guys in the future. The next one will be my orange sets of inks. Might not be a lot, so I might put orange and yellow together. So, all right, I hope you guys had fun with me as I swatched these reds to show you guys, and hope it was helpful for you guys to see the differences in like a red brown, or a red pink, which, you know, is seen throughout all the 8 of these. So okay, thank you again so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and hit the notification bell if you want to see these videos pop up on your feed. Again, if you like and share my videos, it really helps YouTube to put it out there in people's homepages so that they can see my videos. That would be so much help if you guys can help me with that. You know, just leave a simple like, share if you would like to with a friend or two, and again, subscribe, and that'll be, you know, that should be great. So thank you so much to all my viewers, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.